according to this goddamn computer. All right,
So
folks,
like
we're in
I
the middle
was
of a heated
saying,
argument.
so like I was saying, so they're adding breakdancing to the Olympics next year. They're adding the Summer Olympics next year, which is going to be in Paris,
Uh,
France. They're
that's why
adding
they're doing it.
breakdancing.
That makes
I had no
sense.
idea. Are they removing Greco
There was an argument
wrestling?
that they wanted to remove it. Like there was legitimate like attempts to remove Greco-Roman wrestling.
But why?
Um, is it really a sport? That the argument is like, is it really? Should we have it? Should we not? This feels unfair. And my argument is very simple. Greco-Roman wrestling is like one of, if not possibly the oldest Olympic sport. Like what is more simpler than just two dudes beating the shit out of each other? But I get it. It makes sense. The French can never compete, so they were like, no, let's just dance. Do we need to wrestle? Fuck you
Isn't,
guys.
isn't Greco-Roman wrestling the thing where they do like they use the onesie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Breakdancing
It
is
is
way
the
cooler.
Kurt Angle won two gold medals with a broken freaking neck. All right.
But could he do it to a beat?
Probably. If there's one man that could do it, it'd be Kurt Angle.
Jesus Christ.
But you
We
want to
had a
talk about Emmy
complete
nominations?
Golden
Emmy.
Globes nominations.
Golden
Yeah.
Globe nominations.
So I was thinking, so they came out this morning, so I figured we might as well run by them because I feel like these are gonna be like we're gonna see some of these come back for like come Oscar time. So we might as well know what kind of monster we're facing, and also because I have some thoughts, I have some notes.
Oh shit!
I'm upset about a couple of these. Okay, so
You're upset about some of them?
I'm upset about one specifically. But we'll get there. We'll just jump through the big ones. So starting with movie. So in the film category, this one's split up between drama and then musical or comedy. So drama, we have Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, and The Zone of Interest. Now I've only seen Past Lives and Oppenheimer. I think you've seen Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yes, and I've heard of Maestro, but I haven't seen it yet. I know it's on Netflix.
It's out already? I thought it wasn't out already.
I want to say it's on Netflix right now. Not theatrical release. It's streaming. Oh, it's going to release on Netflix on December 20th.
Okay, yeah. So that's still missing. I want to see Anatomy of a Fall and Maestro and all these. I liked Oppenheimer. I think I like Past Lives more. I'll be very honest. I just watched that last week.
Yeah.
Fucking god, fuck. It was like broke my heart. Like it was incredible. But it is very much a movie made for me. I will say that.
Yeah.
What do you think of the rest?
God, I've only seen two of these.
Okay, between Oppenheimer and Kills of the Flower Moon, which one would you take?
Oppenheimer, but I think Oppenheimer will win against all of these because it's a 3-hour biopic that was somehow a box office smash, and it's by Christopher Nolan. Like, good luck, everyone else. Killers of the Flower Moon didn't do shit at the box office, and it's Oh, I got notes on that one. Have we reviewed Killers of the Flower Moon? I don't think so.
No, because I haven't seen it yet.
Well, when you see it, you tell me if you think it's Oscar worthy.
Definitely. I mean, it's Scorsese. I mean, it's almost shoehorned in by just by that. But jumping onto musical or comedy section, Air, American Fiction, Barbie, The Holdovers, May December, and Poor Things. I've only seen Barbie and Air, and I haven't seen the rest because they haven't come out yet. I'm surprised that Air made it because it came out so early in the year. I am shocked that it made it. Not surprised. I think it's a fantastic movie. Might end up on my top 10. Yeah, but I'm shocked that it made it there.
Honestly, I don't understand why Air is there, but more importantly, I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't understand how May December is there. I haven't seen it, but I know enough about it. It is a drama if there was ever a drama. Do you know what May December is about?
Yeah. I mean, I know one thing about it.
What do you know? It's not a spoiler.
Yeah, I know it's like there's one guy who's like younger and he's pretty much getting abused by this older woman. Like that's all I know.
So it's weird. I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably do a video review for it next week. But essentially, it takes place 23 years after the initial relationship between I'm sorry. She works at a pet shop and the 13-year-old boy who also works at the pet shop. One of the lines in the trailer is "You seduced me," her telling
Yeah.
the kid that, which I'm like, did he though? Because you're kind of an adult and he's a child. But okay. And you had a son that was his age. So like, did he though? Did he though? Oh God. So just by me telling you that, does that sound like a comedy or a musical to you?
Yeah, I have no idea how it made it there.
I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if it was an accident. Like, oh shit, did we accidentally put in the comedy section?
I don't know if it's considered like a black comedy or what exactly. I know why the rest are there, and Air is not a comedy. I mean, it's
Dude,
not.
it's even categorized as a drama, May December. I don't understand.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking weird. Um, yeah, this is still one of my biggest like why are they split up like this? Just for no fucking reason.
That's weird.
Look, I'll watch it, and if I come back and I tell you, you know what, it was pretty funny, then then they played us. They played us.
Oh
Um,
God.
so
Okay.
this is the one. This is the one that I had a problem with, and that was animated.
Ooh, why?
So, well, animated: The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Suzume, and Wish. First of all, awesome that we have 2 anime nominations. That has never happened before. That is incredible. That is a feat. That is great. I love that. I love that Boy and the Heron and Suzume got nominated. I'm glad that Suzume didn't get lost in the in the year. I am glad about that. Boy and the Heron, I haven't seen it yet, but I cannot wait to see it. It's Miyazaki. I mean, it's gonna be great. Why the fuck is Wish here?
Because it's like Martin Scorsese being nominated for best film. It adds credence, it adds legitimacy to just say that they're nominated. Because Disney,
But
when has Disney ever not been nominated?
on the same, so you put Wish and you don't. That spot could have been taken by either Ninja Turtles or Nimona, which I think are 2 way better movies than this.
Am I inclined to agree? Yes, but here's the thing: Disney.
Okay, remember the year that Frozen 2 came out and Frozen 2 was not nominated for an Oscar after the first one swept?
Question though: was there another Disney film that was nominated that year? A lot.
I don't remember. I think that was the year that Spider-Verse won, so I don't think so.
I mean, I'll go back and double check, but dude, I'm not because also Wish is the centennial. It's the 100th film on like what their 100th year of existence.
I'm still so frustrated by Wish, and I'm so angry that that spot that could have been taken. What?
Oh no, I just saw something and I'm about to bitch about it in a minute.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm just upset. Like this Wish does not deserve that spot. Give it to Nimona or give it to the Turtles. Like it's not your position to be there. Suzume, good for you, Suzume. Good for you. Well done. Mario Brothers. Yeah, it was a box office hit. Like I understand why it's there. Spider-Verse is probably the one that's gonna win. And Elemental was great. We reviewed it and everything. Boy and the Heron, haven't seen it yet, but yeah, I'm just upset that Ninja Turtles or Nimona are not getting more attention.
Mm.
Yeah. What got you upset?
May I take a baseball bat to the Golden Globe heads for a moment? So for the non-English language, Anatomy of a Fall, never heard of it. Fallen Leaves, don't give a fuck. Loca, can't pronounce it. Past Lives, don't give a shit. Society of Snow, don't give a fuck. The Zone of Interest, never heard of it. You know what movie I have heard of that's in a non-English language that is blowing up the box office? It is doing frankly fantastic domestically and is critically acclaimed. Godzilla minus one. Fuck you. That should have been nominated. You dumb, ignorant motherfuckers. That is a beautiful film. When Fernando calls the movie a masterpiece, that is
Jesus
saying
Christ.
something. Fernie texted me at 11 o'clock at night. He said, I just saw Godzilla minus one. Masterpiece.
Incredible. Even more incredible, you cannot pronounce Lo Capitano?
I didn't want to even try it and fuck it up. I didn't know
it's not that hard. It's not. Yeah, you just did it.
Lo Capitano. I was cutting a promo. All right, I was cutting a promo. I didn't want to stumble on my words. Loca, I can't even fucking pronounce it. Next.
I thought you were gonna say like non-English language. I thought you were gonna say Boy and the Heron because it's for the first time in history an anime movie is #1 at the box office in the US. Like it's incredible how that one and Godzilla are like climbing up the
Dominating.
ranks, are dominating like box office, and like, can you imagine being Disney? Disney who lost the rights to the Ghibli distribution in the US, and now they're number one on the year of your 100 on your centennial. Like, oh my god, like Disney's having a rough year, man.
You know what? Disney can eat shit and die. How about that? Your creator was a goddamn anti-Semite, sexist, racist douchebag. So I don't care.
Look, I will say this. Walt Disney was not a great person. He's dead, so like it doesn't fucking matter what
That's
anymore.
fair.
But and I will say this. Disney's having a rough year by releasing things that are not great. But you know, they're not deleting their library. You know, that's fucking embarrassing on their 100.
Hey, question. As the A24 loyalist, how do you feel that A24 is basically streamlining all their films into Max?
I mean, it's great, but I'm concerned about Max. But like, the thing about A24 is that they are such lovers of film that they are not stopping, you know, create production of like their physical media or other things. Mm-hmm. And also A24 also has a deal with Apple TV. So like, worst case scenario, if they don't work on Max or Max gets deleted, they'll just end up on Apple TV.
Follow-up question. I saw a video about it today, so I don't know how much weight it holds. Supposedly, the heads of A24 said that they're going to try to focus more on franchises moving forward, and possibly make some action films.
As long as they're original IPs, sure. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I'm worried about is they want to make that Camp Crystal Lake show. That's the one where I'm like,
maybe they could. Maybe they could. It's gonna be freaking weird. I will tell you that. I didn't know I wanted everything everywhere all at once, but lo and behold, fucking happened, right?
Speaking of A24, there's another movie that they're gonna drop before the end of the year. That's the Iron Claw. Do you know that real story?
Yeah, the Von Ayers.
I know nothing about these guys. Like,
God, I won't tell you, but you need to watch. You need to watch that movie, and you're gonna. Yeah. Oh, you will believe wrestling is cursed.
Because like, I know it's a wrestling thing, and I know the actors, and I know it's A24, and like, that's it. That's all I need to know. But I don't know the real story, so I'm excited.
Just know this. Have you seen the trailer?
No, I've only seen the posters.
Just know this. No spoiler. The dad they viewed the film. One of the brothers, Kevin, said, "I'll say this much: it's a very accurate depiction of my father."
Okay.
And I won't give you context, but just know that like they're not inflating it. It's accurate. That's all.
All right. Jumping to cinematic and box office achievement. So Barbie, Guardians 3, John Wick 4, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer, Across the Spider-Verse, Super Mario Brothers movie, Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour. I think this is just an excuse to invite Taylor Swift to the show.
I agree, but I think Barbie's going to win it. Barbie deserves a lot of credit. No one expected that movie to break $1 billion, but it fucking did with a great message.
Hell yeah. I think most likely it's going to be that one. I'm glad John Wick got something too.
That makes sense. Oh God, that fucking John Wick deserved better. But okay.
Yep.
So best performance?
Best performance by an actor in drama. So it's Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Leonardo DiCaprio, Curse of the Flower Moon, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Barry Keoghan in Saltburn, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, Andrew Scott, All of Us Are Strangers. This is most likely going to go to Cillian Murphy.
I was going to say, man, the dude probably dropped, I don't know how much weight for that role. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, most likely it's going to go with him. I've heard great things about Bradley Cooper in Maestro, but I also heard a lot of controversy. So
why?
So Maestro is a movie about Leonard Bernstein, who is a famous composer. It was also a very famous Jewish composer. Mm-hmm. And Bradley Cooper directed and stars as Leonard Bernstein in the movie, and he used a fake nose, like a prosthetic, to make his nose look bigger. And it's
Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, it doesn't look great, I'll tell you that. And
but is the controversy the fact they used a fake nose, or that it doesn't look good?
It's both. Mm-hmm. So it's the big nose thing is considered like a Jewish stereotype. So it's like,
oh, okay, I get you.
Yeah, and also because there's been this thing where with Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a Jewish actor that's been trying to make a Leonard Bernstein movie for years, and they never let him. And then Bradley Cooper is like, "I'll do it," and they just fucking let him.
Wow, Jew face is a thing. Wow.
Yeah,
I'm reading the criticism.
yeah.
I knew blackface. I didn't know Jew face was a thing. Jesus.
Oh yeah, you can make fun of everyone. It's horrible.
Is there a
But yeah,
Mexican face?
hell yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable. Uh,
Let's jump to Best Actress. That's Annette Bening in Neon, Lily Gladstone in Cruise of the Flower Moon, Sandra Huller in Anatomy of a Fall, Greta Lee, Past Lives, Carey Mulligan, Maestro, Kaylee Spinney, Priscilla. I've heard a lot of good things about Kaylee Spinney in Priscilla and Lily Gladstone in Cruise of the Flower Moon. I think it's gonna go between the two of them.
I would
But I
say
haven't
Lily
seen it.
Gladstone. Granted, I haven't seen Priscilla,
Yeah,
but if you watch Close of the Flower Moon, somehow she not only holds her own, but stands out against Robert De Niro and against Leonardo DiCaprio, and that should tell you everything you need to hear.
that's really all I needed to hear. I've heard really good things about her. So yeah, best performance in a comedy. That's Nicolas Cage in Dream Scenario, Timothy Chalamet in Wonka, Matt Damon in Air, Paul Giamatti The Holdovers, Joaquin Phoenix Beau is Afraid, Jeffrey Wright American Fiction. I think it's important that we point out the elephant in the room. Earlier
Wonka?
in the year, I went to see Beau is Afraid because I'm a fan of Ari Aster and I'm a fan of just I'll see everything he does.
Uh-huh.
And it ended, and I was like, well, those were 3 hours. That was the thing about that movie. I don't know if you've seen it already or if you just saw people reviewing it and just went from there, or what.
I did see it.
Okay. It stays with you. It's a movie that stays with you because it's so freaking weird. Like they just gave this guy
Is
so
it the
much.
penis monster?
It's not just the penis monster. It's literally everything else that happened. And the thing about that movie is that when that movie ended, I was like, well, all right, it's gonna take me a while to form an opinion on this. And then when Napoleon was about to come out, I was thinking, man, I already saw a 3-hour long movie with Joaquin Phoenix this year. I don't need to watch another one. But I was committed and I was like, fine, I'll watch it. And then I can't believe that I wasted 3 hours watching Napoleon, and the better performance by Joaquin Phoenix this year was Beau is Afraid.
God.
Not fucking believe they did that to me. Anyway, he was great. I don't think he'll win. But I've heard really good things about Giamatti and The Holdovers, so it might be him or it might be Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. Timothy Chalamet was deliciously whimsical in Wonka. I'll say that he was.
Oh, really that's right. You already saw it, right?
I saw it. I saw it on Friday. I'm gonna say verbally what I told you in text. That was a whimsically super fun, super feel good movie. Perfect for the holidays, perfect for the family. You're gonna hate it.
What? But I like happy films. Why do you think I'm gonna
It's a
hate it?
musical.
Is it 100% musical or is it like
It's 100% a musical.
They never talk. They only sing.
No, they do talk, but there are more songs than you think.
Let me see. It comes out this
more than
week.
5.
I'm gonna see if I can talk my family into going to watch it.
It's yeah.
Here's the weird thing. My dad said he wants to see it, and he doesn't like movies. He hates movies, but he was like, "It looks happy. I kind of want to see it." So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking take advantage. If my dad wants to see it, we're gonna go fucking watch it.
It's like 11 songs. Okay,
that's fine.
Just so you know. Just so you know.
Worst case scenario, my niece sits his ass down and he'll pay attention.
All right. I really want to see Dream Scenario 2. I've heard really good things about Nicolas Cage in this movie. I've heard it's really funny. It's another A24 also.
What's called? Let me see. Wait, are we still talking about best supporting actor or actor in a comedy?
Best actor in a comedy, yeah.
So Paul Giamatti, I haven't seen the whole thing of The Holdovers, but I have seen a few bits and pieces here and there when I've been able to find the time. Mm-hmm. I liked it. I liked his scenes are very earnest. They're very heartfelt. He feels like an adult in your life, and that's a compliment.
I really like him. I think he's super like his career is so diverse.
Yeah.
And ever since I saw him in like that Disney Channel movie when I was a kid, I've liked him. So
Liar Liar? No, not Liar Liar.
Yeah. Big Fat Liar.
Big Fat Lie. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Ever since then,
Um,
yeah, I really liked him. And I don't know, from things like that and Cinderella Man to Sideways to fucking
the
uh
Rhino in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah, he was
weird.
in yeah. Did you ever see Saving Mr. Banks?
No.
So but you know what it is, right?
Something about how they got Mary Poppins made.
Yeah, so it's how they made Mary Poppins, but like not the acting or anything. It's like how they did like the storyboards and how the rights and everything were. It's great. I think it's a lovely little movie about like making a movie, but not like filming or directing. It's about like the whole process of making it from the ground up.
Mhm.
It's great. And Emma Thompson plays P.L. Travers and Tom Hanks plays Walt Disney. But Paul Giamatti plays like the driver that is always picking up Emma Thompson back and forth.
Yeah.
And he's really sweet in it too. Like he's really good in it too. I always remember him from that. Actress, it's Fantasia Barrino in The Color Purple, Jennifer Lawrence, No Hard Feelings, Natalie Portman, May December, Alma Poisty, Fallen Leaves, Margot Robbie, Barbie, Emma Stone, Poor Things. I've heard that Emma Stone is fucking incredible in Poor Things. And I've heard
I've
that
heard the
this could
same thing
win
actually.
her. I've heard this could win her another Oscar.
Um,
Um,
my money's on Margot Robbie, honestly.
honestly, it could go like that. It could be she wins here and Emma Stone wins the Oscar, or backwards. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it could be very much so.
Four things sauce on the
Um,
list. God damn, there's so many fucking movies I need to make time to watch.
me too. Also, it's cool that Jennifer Lawrence got a nomination for No Hard Feelings. It's cool that that scene where she suplexed a guy naked in the beach was worth
Oh god.
something. Yeah. Did you
uh
watch that?
no, Fernie hated it, so I never bothered to, if I'm being
Oh my
honest with you.
god. It's not fantastic, but she's really good in it.
Um,
Um,
don't watch it. It's on Netflix. It's free right now, so maybe.
yeah. Best supporting performance, Willem Dafoe, Poor Things, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, Charles Melton, May December, Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things. So I've
This is a one-on-one.
I've heard really good things. Okay, maybe a dark horse. I've heard really good things about Charles Melton in May December. I think he's the younger kid. Uh,
I think
who
he's
like
the one that the teacher that the older lady
yeah,
slept with.
yeah. I've heard really good things about him. He was in Riverdale, I think, and now he's doing this. So good for him. Good for the nomination. I think it's gonna be between Robert Downey Jr. and Oppenheimer and Ryan Gosling and Barbie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either gonna be fucking the Ken doll or Louis Strauss, one of the most like politically sons of bitches in the world. So that's gonna be an interesting battle, won't it?
Yeah.
I
Um.
I legitimately give no one else a chance. Congratulations, you came to the show. Enjoy the hors d'oeuvres. We all know what the main event is, and it's not either one of you two.
At least they're there. Yeah. Which one are you pulling for, Joe?
Honestly, just for the insanity of it, hoping that maybe, just maybe, Hollywood takes some notes and they do more experimental shit. Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I think it's gonna be.
the stranger movies that win, hopefully they instead of taking the message of make more movies about toys, it's
Yeah.
take more chances.
Yeah. And hire Greta Gerwig. That's also a thing.
Give her a blank check. Just give her a blank
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck
Supporting
out of her way.
actress. Supporting actress Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer, Daniel Brooks, Color Purple, Jodie Foster, Nia, Julianne Moore, May December, Rosamund Pike, Saltburn, Davine Joy, Randolph, The Holdovers. I think Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer was one of the most like cutting edge performances in a while. Like she was so like you
Oh,
could feel her anger throughout the whole performance, even if she was calm. That
yeah.
look that she gives the Matt Damon at the end is incredible. It's one of my favorite scenes when she tries to like shake her hand and she just looks at him like she wants to kill him.
Was
It's
it Matt
great.
Damon's character? Oh, you're
Yeah,
right. It was Fuck, I forgot that he was in that movie.
yeah. Um, did you hear that that movie almost caused like a commotion in his marriage?
In whose marriage?
In Matt Damon?
Why?
So he was telling the story that like after he finished Air, he went to his wife and his wife was like, can you do me a favor? Can you
Uh-huh.
like take a vacation, please? Can you like for a year maybe, like can you like not do like just please just stay with the kid just for like 6 months,
Take
just
some
give me
time off,
6 months.
please.
Yeah. And Matt Damon was like, you know what, you're right, like I've worked a lot, like I should be home more, like yeah. And but he said like my wife and I have this thing where like if we promise something we have like a one ticket out, like if like oh like crazy scenario, if this happens then it's okay to break the promise. And he
Yes.
said like my only thing that would break that promise is if Christopher Nolan calls me for a movie. Lo and behold,
As
lo and behold, he was like, you want to be an Oppenheimer? And he's like, I'm sorry honey, it's Christopher Nolan.
No.
Yeah,
And he didn't even get nominated.
didn't even get nominated, but I mean, he certainly was there. Yeah. So my money's on Blunt. She was good.
Damn, it's so close to breaking 1 billion, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it's gonna come back. You saw on January 5th.
Yeah.
They're gonna put it back in theaters.
Hopefully, it breaks the billion at that point, man. It's right there. It's only 47 million away.
All they have to do is bring it back on theaters, but only put it in like Dolby Vision or like 4DX or something, and it'll make it back in like one showing.
IMAX.
Yeah, just an IMAX, and they'll make the money in like one day.
Folks, this is the Napoleon review, and we're still talking about the Golden Globe. Should I just make
Fuck,
this a separate episode? Fuck it. This is its own
fuck it.
episode. This is its own
Yeah, fuck
episode.
it.
We'll review Napoleon. That'll take like 15, 20 minutes tops.
Yeah, fuck that. All right. Best director: Bradley Cooper, Maestro; Greta Gerwig, Barbie; Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things; Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer; Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon; Celine Song, Past Lives. I'm really glad that Celine Song got nominated for Past Lives. It's her first movie. Like this is a woman that had only done plays,
Uh-huh.
and she did like a few episodes of the Wheel of Time show. And that's
Mhm.
it. And then I don't know where she's never done like a short film or anything. Like she was just like, I'll just fucking do a movie. And A24 was like, sure, here, have some money. So it's really cool that she got nominated, first of all. I
Good
don't
for
know if she'll
her.
win.
Good for her, but we both know it's going to be probably Nolan or Scorsese. It should be Greta, though. It should be
It
Greta.
could be Greta. It could be Greta.
Should be
Um,
Greta.
yeah, honestly, I'm look, I love Greta. Like I've been championing Greta since Lady Bird. Okay.
Mhm.
And I was so upset when Little Women came out and and it got nominated for Best Picture, but it didn't get nominated for Best Director. I thought that was fucking bullshit. And I thought that like I was pissed off that Lady Bird didn't win a single award. And then Little Women won like Best Costume, and that's the only Oscar to her name. And no, she deserves more.
Yeah.
This woman is a treasure. Barbie, I would love it if she won for Best Director. Honestly,
She should win.
this year was the year of Barbie. Like it was insane.
Well,
Uh,
also the thing is though is like I've seen Oppenheimer before. Like I'm sorry, like I've seen similar films.
yeah.
He just did it in a really cool way, but we've seen Oppenheimer. We've seen Killers of the Flower Moon. It's called Casino.
Mhm.
I've seen this movie before. I have legitimately never seen a film like Barbie that's a hybrid like Barbie with a message like Barbie that was a cultural moment like Barbie and Oppenheimer. Like I'm sorry, but only one of those three directors made something wholly original. I'd argue
Even if it's
it
based
should
on
be
like
Greta.
even if it's based on a plastic doll. Yes.
Yeah, but like I mean, who like they have dream sequences, they have dance moments, they have original songs. Fucking that there was not a dry eye in the audience
Yeah.
when what was I made for was playing over that montage of little girls and older women as they grew up. Like
Mhm.
fuck, I got emotional, and that's not exactly a high bar, but still, I got emotional.
Yeah.
So it
I'm
should be
excited.
Barbie.
It should be Barbie. Yeah. Speaking of that, best screenplay. So that's Barbie, Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Past Lives, and Anatomy of a Fall. Oppenheimer is a very talky movie, so
Yeah,
it could go there. Again, I've only seen Barbie, Oppenheimer, and Past Lives. Past Lives could sneak a win. I'll be very honest. It's some of it feels very familiar, but a lot of it relies a lot weirdly on silence, but it's
Mhm.
very well paced. I think that's a more that's a compliment more to a direction than anything.
Mhm.
But past lives, wow, there are quotes from that movie that fucking destroyed me.
Mhm.
So it could sneak a win, and I think they know that. But best screen, I mean, Barbie was fucking insane. I mean, in the same way that last year it was Everything Everywhere All at Once. I mean, how do you? I'm gonna say the same thing I said last year. How do you even begin to write this? Like, how do you
Yeah.
sit down and it's like, all right, I guess this will go here. How? How do you fucking sit and do that?
Look,
Um,
I'll go on record in saying this, and we can go back to our personal chats, like on our app.
yeah,
I remember when the Barbie trailer came out, the teaser trailer. I was like, "What the fuck is this movie going to be about?" Like, I don't
yeah.
understand this. It wasn't until I got the second trailer I was like, "Okay, I have a better idea of what the story is." But I went into the movie almost blank, and they told a magnificent story in the film, but it wasn't a story that you could really translate into the trailers.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think they knew that we were just gonna go in just because of the concept, like just because of the people attached to it, and it worked because they did a fucking lot of money. Best original score, it's Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Boy and the Heron, Stone of Interest, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm so happy that Joe Hisashi is getting a nomination. I mean, this is the guy, he's done the music for every Studio Ghibli film since the beginning of the history of everything. He's 73 years old. He's one of the most proficient music makers ever. I mean, it's amazing that he got nominated for this. I'm so happy. I don't know if he'll win because I also haven't seen, but like all Ghibli movies have incredible music, so I don't doubt it. The score for Oppenheimer is incredible too. I will say that. And oh god, Spider Verse is also a strong contender. What do you think?
um, for best original song or original score.
Score. We'll go to song next. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I've only seen two of these, no, three of them technically. Killers of the Flower Moon might take it just because they use a lot of, I won't say original, but the music feels of its time period when they use music. They don't use a lot, but when they do, it sounds accurate to the period. So
Okay.
that's why I think maybe Killers, just because of the novelty of it. I could be
Okay.
wrong. You never know.
It might not be the best idea, but I'm pulling for Joe Hisaishi. I mean, he deserves the attention. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, best original song, Addicted to Romance, from She Came to Me, Dance the Night from Barbie, I'm Just Ken from Barbie, Peaches from the Super Mario Brothers movie, Road to Freedom from Rustin, and What Was I Made For from Barbie. The meme could push Peaches all the way to the top. I think it's gonna be What Was I Made For.
Honestly, I'm kind of pulling for I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be. And that's my horrible singing voice. Uh, but legit, I'm just Ken on my workout playlist.
It's a good workout song, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Especially if you're on your last set and you're trying to force it out, and it's at that very part, that last part. How was it?
I'm
Ken.
just Ken, and so am I.
So
Put that
put that
manly
manly hand in
hand
my.
on
Oh, get the
mine.
weight up.
Yeah.
God damn, Ryan Gosling killed in that song. I'm pulling for. I'm just kidding. I know it's not gonna win, but I'm pulling for it.
Yeah. Uh, it should be What Was I Made For? Like it is the big emotional moment in that movie. But it's gonna end up costing us. Like, do you care more about the funny or do you care more about
Emotion
the emotional? So in that way, I think those work. Dance the
or
Night was also
peaches.
super fun. Peaches would be
Peaches,
insane.
peaches, 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 peaches.
But just oh god, can you imagine Jack Black performing that at the Oscars? Like it would be
I bet he
so
will. I
funny.
bet he will. If it gets
It would
nominated,
be
I bet you he
so
would.
funny. It would
And
be so
and
funny.
they're gonna
Yeah.
be like, "Here's your suit," and he'll be like, "No," and he'll wear like footy pajamas of Bowser.
Yeah.
And
Oh
oh
god.
fuck,
I love Jack Black so much.
he's a goddamn national treasure. I think he has.
Yeah.
I think he's not as he doesn't have as many douchebag points of Tom Hanks, but he's up there. Like Jack Black is one of those actors that I don't know anyone that hates him.
I mean, why would you?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's like I started to listen to Conan O'Brien's podcast.
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
No.
It's really good. It's called Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, and he had Jason Segel like as a guest.
Yeah.
And they were talking, and he said something that I'd never considered, and that it was super true. He said they asked him like, why do you think people like you so much? Because he's so likable, like as a guy. And he said, well, I've been playing the best friend of the main guy my entire life. Like I always play the best friend. So I think people see me and they go like, oh, that's my best friend. There he is, you know? And I think Jack Black is kind of similar. Yeah.
Jack Black is like the funny kid in class, but that never like rips on anyone. He's just funny.
Yeah.
Like not at anyone's expense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I like him. I don't see him winning, but I'll be glad if he performs it live. I'll say that.
Has Jack Black, dumb question, has he ever taken on like a really serious role in a film?
Yeah. Well, not King Kong, I guess. He was pretty not super serious in that, but he was there. King Kong. The Holiday is not super serious, but he kind of plays like a romantic leading man in that one, and he really works for some reason.
He's gonna play Satan in a film called Dear Santa. I bet you the kid accidentally addresses the letter to Satan, and he's like, you know what? I'm earning this kid's love.
Could be. Could be. But like an actual series, I can't really think of one. I think.
No, wait, probably not. But don't worry, he won't get far on foot. Maybe that one.
Oh, that one was good, but even then, there was still like some funny thing in that.
Oh, I was right. A young boy accidentally mixes up his spelling and sends a Christmas list to Satan instead of Santa, starring Jack Black.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. And Key is gonna assume either play the dad of the kid or the sidekick.
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be that one, and we're gonna get Kung Fu Panda 4 next year, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're jumping to television. Let's go.
All right.
All right, so television series, drama, 1923, The Crown, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, The Morning Show, and Succession.
The Last of Us. That's the only one I can think of. Probably Succession will probably win because white people love Succession, but that should be The Last of Us.
Hey, I love Succession.
And good for you. Good for you. Family drama loving motherfucker.
Look, Succession might win because it's his last season. It's a very real possibility. But The Last of Us did dominate at the beginning of the year. And
so, what you got?
I think it's gonna be The Last of Us, but it should be Succession, to be honest. Last of Us is gonna have at least 2 more seasons it's gonna have. So I don't know. But the next season might not be as well received as the first one. We'll see.
I don't think they're gonna do what you think they're gonna do. So
well, they did say they're gonna split the second game into more than one season. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, most likely Last of Us. Musical or comedy is gonna go Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, Jury Duty, Only Murders in the Building, and Ted Lasso. This one is hard.
I want Ted, probably The Bear.
Have you seen The Bear?
I have not, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Oh god, I finished it and it was incredible.
I've heard great things. It's in the cultural zeitgeist at the moment. I believe The Bear probably has the best chance.
Yeah, most likely. But I do like Abbott Elementary. It is like in between that one and Ted Lasso, you have a lot of feel good stuff there. Most likely going to be Ted Lasso's last season, maybe. Mm-hmm. Most likely.
Oh, that's right. They love Ted Lasso. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Next, limited series, All the Light We Cannot See, Beef, Daisy Jones and the Six, Fargo, Fellow Travelers, Lessons in Chemistry. I think it's going to be Beef because it's the one I've heard about the most.
That's an A24 joint with Stephen Yeun and Ali Wong. Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
Beef. I've seen it. I actually did see it. It's weird, but it's not bad.
I haven't seen it actually.
Weird. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. It's an A24 film or
I
A24
know,
series.
I know, and for some reason I haven't. I don't know. It's weird. Never
Make
make the
time,
time for
Chema.
it.
Make time.
But oh god, but I watched The Bear instead, and I really like The Bear. The only thing that I saw from Beef is like the one scene where Steven Yeun is like dancing in a church. Like that's the only scene I've seen.
I don't remember dancing in church. I believe you. I just don't remember that part.
I think he was like crying also, but I don't know if he did that often. I don't know. I haven't
Jesus.
seen it.
Jesus.
Best actor for drama for leading is Brian Cox, Succession, Kieran Culkin, Succession, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, Pedro Pascal, Last of Us, Jeremy Strong, Succession, Dominic West, The Crown. Get The Crown the fuck out of here. Look, Pedro Pascal might as well win for Last of Us because people do love him, especially in that role.
Mhm.
Succession. The whole leading cast of Succession is a tough one to beat because they're so weird, all of them. It should go to Kieran Culkin in Succession just because of how insane he took that character.
Mhm.
This is the same guy who played Wallace in the Scott Pilgrim movie a few years ago.
Yeah. No, I recognize him.
Uh, but he was really good in Succession. I think it should be him. But it most likely will be Pedro Pascal in Last of Us. What do you think?
I think Pedro. I fully believe in him. I understand the
Mm.
cultural obsession with Succession, but it should be Pedro Pascal. That said, for actress, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Sarah Snook.
Do you want to read them
Or,
off?
huh? Oh,
You
go
want to
ahead, go
read
ahead.
them off? Yeah.
Oh,
No, go
I
ahead.
can't pronounce these names. You go.
All right. Helen Mirren, 1923. Bella Ramsey, The Last of Us. Kerry Russell, The Diplomat. Sarah Snook, Succession. Imelda Staunton in The Crown. Emma Stone, The Curse. I think it's gonna be between Sarah Snook and Bella Ramsey. I think it's gonna be between them.
I'll tell you this. I watched some of The Diplomat with Nikki. Not good. It's not good at all.
Just straight up.
I have no idea why the fuck she's nominated. I didn't think it was funny at all, unless like my sense of comedy is completely fucked up, which it might be. The Diplomat was not funny. Oh, it's under drama. My bad. That makes more sense now.
Like watching
Uh,
this is like, this is not, why am I not laughing? This is not funny.
well, also it wasn't good at all, dude. Like it wasn't funny. It wasn't like intriguing or engaging. They're just it's a couple that hates each other's guts, but they can't divorce because she's possibly going to become the next VP.
Okay.
Like that's it. Like that's the whole fucking story. Is like, well, I hate you and I cheated on you and you cheated on me, but we can't divorce. Let's be miserable.
Well,
Anyway, I
yeah, that's not the drama I want to see. Just give me the zombies. Like that's what I'm here for.
yes, please.
It most likely is gonna go to Bella Ramsey for Last of Us because they were so good
Mhm.
in Last of Us. I mean, it was such a hard character to play because
Mhm.
you have to be so stupidly charismatic to play that character. And Bella Ramsey had the disadvantage of not looking physically a lot like Ellie, but
Yeah.
they pulled through. Like, my God, what a good performance.
I don't know, pull back on Sarah Snook. I think just because she played Queen Elizabeth II of England, maybe Imelda.
Yeah, but that's fucking that's no, I
Drama.
hate her. No, I hate her.
Oh, because she was shut the
Because
fuck
she
up.
was
Don't fucking
Dolores
say don't
Umbridge.
fuck damn it. She was the pink lady.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't watch The Crown because I'm not a mom, but
But the people
uh,
who watch this are moms.
people who watch it are moms, and apparently they do like it. It in a perfect world, it would go to Sarah Snook for Succession, but it's gonna be. I think real life is gonna copy fiction, and they're not gonna let her win. Spoiler for Succession, I guess. Um,
I thought she took it in the end.
not exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think you would love Succession. I'm shocked you haven't seen it.
I
I think
have
it's right up your alley.
I liked it up until the point that they tried to oust Brian Cox's character the first time in the first season, but then I got busy.
Oh, it got insane. It got pretty fun. But yeah, I think it's gonna go to Bella Ramsey anyway.
I believe you.
Yeah. Best performance in musical or comedy actor: Bill Hader, Barry, Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building, Jason Segel, Shrinking, Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building, Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear.
You're being Jason
Sudeikis
Sudeikis.
Can Jason Sudeikis pull up a third year in a row?
Oh, it'd be a hat trick. Hey, there's too many jokes in there. Oh, hey, speaking of which, guess what I got for my birthday?
Oh my god, what you got?
I got Coach
Hell
Beard,
yeah.
Roy, and Ted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, there y'all go. All right. Be good.
So you think it's gonna be Ted Lasso?
I hope so. I hope so. I think he deserves to go out on a high note, even if the last season wasn't the highest of notes.
Yeah, I agree.
What
Yeah,
do you
I
think?
mean, I think it could very much. I feel like the diplomatic answer would be him. I think people are gonna be upset because Bill Hader also deserves some recognition for Barry, and it's their last season. Steve Martin, Martin Short, they have enough awards. Jason Segel, I'm glad that he got a nomination for Shrinking. Shrinking is really cool. Jeremy Allen White. What's up?
Did you see Shrinking?
Yeah, Napoleon.
I feel like that's right up your alley.
Yeah, very much so. In more than one way. Yeah. But yeah, he's good in that. Jeremy Allen White as the Bear could be like the dark horse. Like he could very much win the whole fucking thing. Just because the Bear is such a force of personality and everything. Actress: Rachel Brosnahan, Marvel's Mrs. Maisel, Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, Ayo Edebiri, The Bear, Elle Fanning, The Great, Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building, Natasha Lyonne, Poker Face. What do you think here?
Oh God, I'm not terribly invested in any of these, if I'm being honest with you. Abbott Elementary, probably. I haven't seen any of these, man. Like I'm very much out of my depth right now.
All right. Well, Queen of Brunson is really good in Abbott Elementary. Rachel Brosnahan. I don't watch Marvel vs. Maisel, but she's gonna be your new Lois Lane. So you gotta keep an eye on her.
That fits so goddamn well, actually.
It could go to Quinta or it could go to Ayo from The Bear. I think she's really good and she's had a great year. Ayo between The Bear and theater camp and Ninja Turtles and Bottoms. I mean, she's been in like everything this year. So yeah, could very much go to her. I think we can skip best performance in a limited series because we don't fucking know any of these people. And best supporting actor: Billy Crudup, Morning Show, Matthew McFadden, Succession, James Martin, Jury Duty, Avon Moss Backrack, Backrack, The Bear, Alan Ruck, Succession, Alexander Skarsgård, Succession. It's gonna go to Matthew McFadden from Succession. Or it could go to Ebon from The Bear, because those two I think are the most. Yeah, they're the most that we're gonna remember the most.
I believe you. I got no bullets in the chamber in this one, man.
And in supporting actress: Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown, Abby Elliott, The Bear, Christina Ricci, Yellow Jackets, Jay Smith, Cameron, Succession, Meryl Streep, Only Murders in the Building, Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso. Just give it to Ted Lasso. Just give it to
Rebecca. Honestly, Christina Ricci, I actually liked her in Yellow Jackets.
I have not seen Yellow Jackets. I've
heard it's good. I've only seen the first season, but it's really good.
Everything I've heard about Yellow Jackets, like if I've heard one thing and then I've heard another thing, and I think, how does this connect to this? Because okay, you help me connect. I've heard it's about girls in a soccer team.
Yes.
And then they're cannibals.
Yes.
How does this connect to this? Help us get there.
Do you want me to actually explain it?
Yeah, sure.
So, do you remember the story of the plane that crashed in the mountains? I think in Chile, where like they had to. It was a soccer team, but they had to eat their dead in order to survive.
No,
you've never heard that story. It's a very famous story.
Never heard.
Like the plane crashed, but most of them survived. Well, a lot of them did survive. Essentially, that's what happens. Like they're left in the wilderness for I think 14 months. And I won't spoil anything for you, but shit gets worse and worse and worse the longer they're there. Like the girls get feral. The coach, oh Jesus Christ, a horrible death. It's bad. And the thing is, it takes place over the course of 2 timelines. When the plane crash happens, and around that time when they're teenagers, and then when they're adults and shit's beginning to come out about what happened, because they all just said we survived by working together, but they never went to details because who wants to talk about, hey, we murdered each other and ate human flesh to survive because we had to. Like it
Okay.
shit goes south real fucking quick. It's a good show. I'm actually gonna give it that. It's a good show.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna watch that just for that pitch. I had no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes place
Oh,
over 2 timelines.
I thought it was like an end of the world thing.
No. Shit,
Wait,
that might have been easier.
so Christina Ricci, is she like the coach or like what? What is
She's
she?
one of the girls when she's older, but she's kind of the she's kind of the crazy one of the group.
Okay. All right.
Surprised Wednesday wasn't nominated for anything.
Well, because it wasn't very good. That's
Excuse you?
I will die on that hill.
That's okay. You're allowed to be wrong once a year.
Overrated.
So best stand-up comedian on television.
Yeah.
We got Ricky Gervais for Ricky Gervais Armageddon. We got Trevor Noah for Trevor Noah, Where Was I? Chris Rock for Selective Outrage. That one should win. Amy Schumer for Emergency Contact. Sarah Silverman for Someone You Love. And Wanda Sykes for I Am an Entertainer. Chris Rock.
I've only seen Chris Rock and I saw Trevor Noah's. I like him. I think he's good too, but yeah, it's gonna be Chris Rock. Yeah, it's gonna
just for that one joke at the end, like that one series of jokes at the end.
Yeah. Amy Schumer, I have no idea why the fuck she's here. She's not even the best comedian named Amy. But
Damn.
Okay.
Who's the best comedian named Amy?
Amy Poehler.
Fair. All right.
Yeah. Everyone else is good. But yeah, it's probably gonna go to Chris Rock. I'm glad that this category exists though. This is a good category to have.
I agree. They just need to add a best stunt, and yeah, we're good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the 81st Golden Globe Awards. It's gonna happen January 7th, 2024. We'll see how that goes, and we'll see how many we have seen, but not likely a lot more because Christmas is coming up. All right. Anything else you want to add before we finish this off?
Godzilla -1 was robbed. That's it.
Oh God, is there time to add into this list? Because I feel like it just came out.
There was Godzilla -1 came out on December 1st, and these nominees were announced on December 11th, so there was time.
Peace.
You had a week and a half, bitch. Get on the ball.
I did saw a reaction to the box office achievement award. Somebody reacted by just adding a screen cap of Don Draper saying, "An award for box office achievement, that's what the money is for."
Yeah. Oh man. But okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to review Napoleon like maybe on like Friday for like 20 or 30 minutes? Because we don't have time for it right now.
Yeah, we can just keep putting this off for like the next 10 years.
But I want to go off on it though. I want to kick it in the dick. I want to kick it in the dick.
Because I mean, I'll sit here and watch you kick it in the dick, which is a sentence that I never thought I was gonna say.
Okay,
but
fine.
Man,
how about this?
Yeah.
3-minute review. I will put the intro at this point.
Go off. It's our show. We dictate this shit, okay?
Okay, fine. Question though. Should I post this as a Napoleon review or a review about the Golden Globes nominations? Which would be the better joke?
If you did it as Napoleon, it would be the funnier joke.
All right, Chema, hit the intro.
Thank you for welcoming us into your headphones. My name is Chema.
I'm Eddie.
Reviewing Napoleon, and this is the rollback. He came from nothing. He conquered everything. A personal look at the French military leader origins and swift, ruthless climb to emperor, viewed through the prism of Napoleon's addictive, volatile relationship with his wife and one true love, Josephine. So this was a great movie for me to poop on. Go off, Eduardo.
Ridley Scott made a movie about an incel before incels were even a fucking thing. Although maybe that's giving Napoleon too much of a compliment. Fuck, man, this movie was. I'll give the action sequences were great, but besides that, like, fuck, man, the stupid part is that Ridley Scott wanted to make a film tearing down Napoleon because Napoleon was really good at like, what do you call it? He built up his own legend, right?
Yeah.
No, he had newspapers. He was great at propaganda. The shit with the paintings, with the crown. Napoleon was great at propaganda, and Ridley Scott wanted to tear him down. Here's the thing: you can't tear down someone that was never built up. Like, this is the first truly big Napoleon project in over 20 years. And instead of building the myth, you tear it down, and that's fair. That's fine. But I want you to know you did a bad job because this movie is like fucking boring. The thought, why would you use Josephine and Napoleon's relationship as the framing device? You know what you use? The fucking war. You use his legend. The first 10 minutes of the movie should have been him when he was a kid because he was the poor rich kid. So you know what he did when he was a kid? He got into fist fights with everyone because they were like, ha ha, you're the poor rich kid. So he fist fought everybody. You start with that. You make a person that tries to build himself up. You make him the way like his soldiers saw him as this great man that went to battle with them. You build him the fuck up. You don't make him a cuck. You build the legend, you dumbass. Oh God. And how do you make Napoleon's like boring? Like fuck. Ridley Scott, I'm sorry, man. You did a bad job on this one. What do I know? I'm just some dipshit on the internet. But I can tell you right now, like, give me a pass at this goddamn script and I would have done it better. I'm just fucking saying. Chema, your thoughts?
Ridley Scott is on a bad
Run.
Yeah, on a bad run because last year House of Gucci was Jesus Christ, like House of Gucci was bad. Like I had genuinely had a bad time watching that. I never think that going to the movies is a bad time. I thought that was a bad time. Last Duel was a little better, but I mean, not a great run that this guy has been in. I didn't like Prometheus. I didn't like the other Alien movie. I didn't love All the Money in the World. The Counselor was fucking ass. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how Gladiator 2 is gonna come out. But no, I'm sorry. I don't know if Ridley Scott is a guy that needs to be told no, and they just respect his legend too much to not. On the one part, I don't honestly. I'll be very honest. I don't like being negative on the show. I don't. But I was fucking bored with this. And there's one line. There's one piece of dialogue that I remember in this movie, and it's when he's telling Josephine like, "You haven't given me a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?" And Josephine is like, "You're fat." And Napoleon's like, "I enjoy my meals. I was destined for this pork chop." And like, that's the line that I remember the most. Like, I was destined by God to eat this pork chop.
But that's the thing. Like, there's such a good story there, and somehow he fucking squandered it.
Or maybe there isn't. And maybe this is the best that could be done. I don't know.
No, there is.
Maybe it's
But there is.
Is it?
Yes, dude. He conquered a nation and made other countries go, dude, we got to team up. This guy ain't fucking around. He's conquering all of us. He's genuinely a great historical figure to make a legend. It's like making a movie out of Caesar. There is a film to be made about his military conquest and his story. But again, instead of approaching it from the military aspect and just having Josephine be a character, they frame it within the relationship, and that fucks it all to hell. Like, oh god damn it, Napoleon could have been a great film. Like what's the cheap joke of like they just cut and he's like humping Josephine like a fucking dog for like 10 seconds. Like, it's a joke. Because that's what this movie was. It's a joke. Ah, you think Napoleon's this great guy? Let me tear him down for you. Motherfucker, we never cared that he got tore down. If he wants to make a movie and tear down someone that people think highly of, Trump's right there. Vladimir Putin's right there. Have the balls. Steve Jobs is right there. Have the balls. Ridley Scott, you will earn my respect. Cuck Walt Disney, and you will have my respect. There's plenty of men for you to tear down. Napoleon didn't need this. Either give us a good story with him or don't bother. Because the worst thing you can be, according to my co-host, the worst thing you can be is boring.
Yeah.
And this was boring.
Score?
F?
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's 2 bad movies that I've seen. And the trailers looked so good. I was so hyped because of the trailers. Black Masses? With Napoleon? Yes, please.
By the way, that song is called War Dogs. It's not called Black Masses.
No, but didn't they cover Black Masses?
But the song is called War Dogs.
War Dogs. Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen to War Pigs. I know it's a different
War Pigs. Sorry, War Pigs.
War Pigs. Listen to War Pigs, but the epic version.
It's
fucking great. It's on my workout playlist. But dude, I've now seen like 3 movies in a row that were all bad, and I'm sad right now. Between Napoleon.
What are the other 2?
Napoleon and Candy Cane Lane and Leave the World Behind.
Yeah, those all sound bad. Yeah.
Dude, Candy Cane Lane was terrible. Like terrible. I give it an F2. Fuck. I need some good movies. Godzilla -1 has been the only gem this whole month.
Maybe Wonka will turn that around. Do you want to hear some good news?
Sure.
Do you want to clean your palate?
Yes.
You know what? You know what was just announced right now?
What?
No, don't look it up. Don't look anything up.
I'm not looking at anything.
Don't look anything up. There was just an announcement. September 27, 2024. The game continues. Saw 11 has just been confirmed.
Hey, good for them.
Yeah. In less than a year. It's gonna be a yearly thing again, man.
Oh God! Let's see how long Tobin Bell can stay alive.
Oh my God,
dude! You and I both know it all depends on him. As long as he lives, the film will continue.
Yeah, I agree. I think if he does pass away one day, I think that don't make another one. Don't explain it. Don't make a legacy sequel. Just end it.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Matt, so let me get this straight. They're going to write, produce, film, edit, put together, market within the next 9 months. Goddamn.
People
and yet go. Avatar takes like 5 years. It took fucking, 13 years to make?
Yeah.
No more, right? When did it come out? 2022. 14 years to make. Fuck. Anyway. All right, good news. Saw 11 is going to come out. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be worse than Napoleon. All right. Thank you so much for joining us in our review of Napoleon. I hope you're looking forward to the Golden Globes. My name was Chema.
I've been Eddie.
And this was the rollback, signing off with a reminder that if you have the option of staying at home and watching Cobra Kai, or watching Napoleon, just stay at home and watch Cobra Kai.
Oh, wait. Actually, I'm going to watch this full movie one more time.
Wait, what? Why?
I'm going to watch it one more time. Because apparently Ridley Scott has a 4-hour version.
God, you could... I would not trade 4 hours of my day for all the coked out sex in the world to watch this movie again.
Look, I'm going to say this. Maybe it's a Justice League situation where the longer version's better. So I'm going to give him a chance. Redeem yourself. Please, sir. Do so. Because I like long movies. I like epics.
Yeah.
But this better be fucking good if I'm investing. I need to plan meals around this motherfucker. This better be good.
Jesus Christ. Do you think that's even going to come out?
Yeah, on Apple TV. Ridley Scott said that there's a 4-hour version he's going to release on Apple TV.
All right. Well... You let me know how it is. I'm gonna.
What do I tell you? It's a masterpiece. Like it's a class.
Look, if you come back and you tell me like, yo, the 4-hour cut changes everything, I'll watch it. I'll do it for you because I love you. Okay, I will not do it for Ridley Scott or for Napoleon or for Joaquin Phoenix or for the love of film. I would do it for you.
Okay,
But that's it.
I will bear the burden, and if it's legitimately good, I'll tell you.
But if you come back to me and you tell me that it's anything below a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, I will spit on your dog. And I won't tell you which one, so you have to guess.
That's fine. I'll kick you in the balls 3 times, one for each.
You don't know where those are.
Your balls?
You don't know where I have them. The viewers like no, not ready for that.
Okay, what if I just censor her name?
You can, yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll do that.
Oh my god,
I'm proud of myself. I came up with that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
all
god.
Right. Starting off with a reminder to have good friends. That way you can make jokes like this.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I hated Napoleon so much. I came back home and I rewatched Bottoms to wash it off. Like that's
fair. That's so bad. That's fair. I watched Napoleon at 10 p.m. in IMAX.
Oh my god. I watched it at 12 p.m. on like a Saturday morning and I was alone in the movie theater. And It was so early that they weren't making food yet. So I had to watch it with like no popcorn, no drink, no nothing.
Dude,
it was the most miserable experience in the theater for me this whole year. Like horrible.
If we did a -10, would you rank this on your worst 10?
I'll give you my top 10 worst right now. Shit.
I feel I want to do that when we do our top 10. I want to do like a quick like fire round of like, all right, worst 5 films of the year. Go. But what are your worst 10 as of right now?
Yeah, I would say so from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
10 to 1. Go.
10 to 1, number 10, The Flash, number 9, Wish, number 8, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, number 7, Malcriados, this is a Mexican movie, number 6, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, number 5, Napoleon, number 4, The Exorcist Believer, number 3, Skinamarink, number 2, Cocaine Bear, number 1, White Men Can't Jump.
See, Cocaine Bear, I feel like was so dumb. Like, how could you think it was going to be good?
It could have been funny.
It
wasn't funny at all.
Really? It's not a comedy?
I did not laugh a single second of it.
I always thought Cocaine Bear was meant to be a comedy. Like, that's a perfect premise.
It's meant to be a comedy, but it's not funny. That's the problem.
Maybe the problem is Elizabeth Banks. Don't tell her I said that though.
No, she's I like what's it called? I like Pitch Perfect 2. I don't think she's the problem. I think it wasn't funny. Simple as that.
Huh. Okay. Well, shit. Now I gotta get. You know what? I'll give it a chance after Napoleon, the 4-hour cut.
I mean, knock yourself out, but I wasn't a fan. Yeah.
Christ. All right, folks. I think that's gonna be it for us, I assume.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn. I'm posting this as a Napoleon review.
Yeah, go ahead. This episode is all over the place already. But yeah. You're not mad that I put 2 DC films in my top 10 bottom of the year?
I mean, if I give a shit about your opinion, I might.
Oh my god, it's not like
I'm sorry. Why am I swinging right now? I'm sorry.
It's because it's this movie. It's this fucking movie. It puts you in a bad mood, man. Yeah, it was this fucking movie.
You might be right.
No, I am right. It's just
man.
Yeah, terrible. All right. Well, watch the Golden Globes.
Bye, everyone.
We'll go through that. Bye, everyone.
This might be one of my favorite.